Hey, y'all probably saw that title and was like, boy, this dude crazy. I ain't. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why weed is almost as dangerous, maybe more dangerous than crack. With crack, cocaine, and all of those, more so like crack, because you see the crackheads out here homeless, they ain't got no teeth, they just didn't give up on life. At least that's immediate. That's immediate. With crack, you're gonna experience the detriment from that substance more immediate. But with weed, over time, you lose your ambition. You don't get a chance to really reach your life's full potential because you high. And the tricky thing about weed, trust me, man, I done spent over 20 years getting high. I'm talking about wake and bake, wake and sleep, smoking before sex, smoking before everything I did, feeling like I had to be high to enjoy life. And what's happened to me in these 20 years, life is slick starting to pass me by. I just happen to be in my early 40s and I've been able to catch it. Because what weed does to you and what you don't realize, it makes you procrastinate. So if you're already a person that deals with procrastination and putting things off and not really being productive, this is going to make it 20 times worse. So I would rather do something where I'm going to see the immediate result, the immediate detriment to make some changes than sitting around denying something is affecting my life the way it is for over 20 years. I was on television in 2016. Kevin Hart stamped me. Bam. Hey, man, this dude is next up in the comedy game. Look out for this dude. Me and some other people. Everybody's career has elevated. Most of the people. And I'm not comparing myself and my career to them because God knows what's for me is for me. But I just sit and think like how I didn't take advantage of those things because I was getting high. I can't stress enough. I cannot stress enough how dangerous weed is. It gives you anxiety. It makes you not even want to be around people. It robs you of living a fulfilled purpose life. I'm trying to tell y'all, especially young fellas, man. The moment you aren't feeling the direct effects of why you're smoking, it's time to quit. You remember, think about it. When you first started smoking, you got the munchies. Everything just seems to be more cerebral. You watching the movie, it makes the movie 10 times better. But once you become a drug addict and drug dependent on that substance, it does the complete opposite. Now, I'm not speaking about the people who use it medically. My dad, he uses it medically. Elder people for for joint pains. But a lot of those people are using the edible forms. They're not actually smoking. Let me also tell you something that's going to save you some time, especially older gentlemen. It messes with you sexually. You talking about want to cause, if it might not cause direct ED, but you also got to realize when you smoking, you shrinking your blood vessels. What do you need to go to that member for that to work? You need blood. So if you hit a blunt right before, but as I was saying, man, it causes the complete opposite, right? You smoke so you don't get anxiety. So it helps with anxiety. But once you start becoming an abuser of it, it's going to give you anxiety. It was giving me anxiety. It made me overthink things, especially when it comes to the bedroom. Because fellas, we all know, like that's our manhood. That's tied to our manhood. Once that's gone, it's over. Man, I almost want to call every woman that I didn't slept with in the past 20 years, and it's been a few, and just apologize to them and say, man, I done gave y'all some under the influence yang yang. Come on back and get you some of this sober yang yang. You know what I'm talking about? But man, I can't stress enough the difference I've seen. And I ain't trying to give y'all too much information. But let's just say when I wake up in the morning, I feel 18 again. 17, 16 again. I'm waking up like, Lord have mercy. Well, I need a woman over here now. Freezer meat. Man, it's been 2 weeks. Almost 21 days. Shit, in a few days, I'll be able to pass my own drug test. I'm pretty excited about that, although I don't do nothing where I need to be drug tested. But you get what I'm saying. I'm just happy and I'm blessed to be able to make these changes before it was too late. What if I'd have waited till I was in my 50s? What if I'd have waited till I was in my 60s? And life and my potential has passed me by at that point. So that's why I say, man, weed is dangerous. It's more dangerous than you think. Now, think about all the substances and stuff they putting in the weed. Fentanyl, damn near and everything, man. God forbid. But I'm telling y'all, within 3 to 5 years, people gonna start dying on weed. Weed overdoses. Weed too strong. Y'all don't know what these folk putting in that shit, man, in them labs. So if you're not growing it yourself or getting it from somebody you know, you can kind of trace the lineages of the seeds in the bud, man, you playing a dangerous game. I ain't never seen, when I was growing up, people wasn't addicted to weed like they are now. You know, you just ain't had no weed. You just might have a little attitude. You might go to sleep mad. But now, man, there's people out here doing whatever they gotta do just to get some weed. Hey, y'all can keep smoking if you want. I said I was just gonna quit, you know, until I leveled up in life, man. But I feel like I'm done, man. I'm just past that part of my life. And trust you me, I just smoked enough for everybody that's gonna watch this video. So yeah, that's it, man. Just be careful. It might not make you lose your house, but it might make you stay in that same apartment for the next 10 to 15 years. Which to me is more dangerous than not feeling my life's potential.